Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, what if I told you that you could change how you feel right now just by changing how you're sitting? It sounds wild, right? Well, today we're diving into this secret language between your posture and your brain. And trust me, you're going to want to know how to use it.
So let's start with a little check-in. Just for a second, think about how you're sitting or standing right now. Seriously, because whether you know it or not, your body is sending a nonstop flood of signals straight to your brain. Is it a message of confidence? Or is it maybe a message of stress? Let's figure it out.
Okay, first up, we've got to talk about something we all do, the slump. You know what I'm talking about? And it's so much more than just being bad for your back. It's this physical habit that can literally trap your mind in a nasty, vicious cycle.
So this whole mind-body connection, it really boils down to two polar opposites. You've got the slump, which is all closed off and protective, and then you have the stance, open, expansive. And here's the thing, each one sends a totally different, powerful command straight to your brain.
Let's dig into that slump. When you slouch, it's not just about being lazy. It's actually a primal, ancient instinct. Your body's basically adopting this defensive posture, and it starts whispering to your brain, hey, I think we need to protect ourselves. And your brain doesn't know the difference. So even if the only threat is a pile of emails, your brain listens and starts cranking up those feelings of fear and anxiety. Wild, right?
And you can see how it works physically, right? Your shoulders round forward, your chest caves in a bit, your head is bowed. You're literally making yourself smaller. You're taking up less space. And that sends a super clear biological signal of submission, of defeat.
And there's more. That slump is also squishing your lungs. I mean, think about it. That means you're taking shallower breaths, which means less oxygen is getting to your brain. And when your nervous system senses that dip in oxygen, it interprets it as fatigue. So you feel sluggish, unmotivated, just kind of blah.
Okay, but this next part is fascinating. Get this. Research has actually shown that when you're in a slumped posture, it is scientifically easier for your brain to pull up bad memories. It's like you're putting your mind into this washing machine spin cycle of negativity, and it just gets stuck there. It makes it so much harder to shake off a bad mood.
So yeah, this is the before state. You can feel it just looking at it. The mind and body are just stuck. They're trapped in this low power, high stress, negative feedback loop. It just looks heavy and chaotic and exhausting, right? But what happens if we just break that cycle with one tiny physical change? Let's flip over to the after. Boom, see that? You can feel the shift immediately, from all that chaos to a sense of calm. And that brings us to the antidote, the stance. And I want you to think of this as more than just good posture. It's like an instant biological power-up for your entire mind.
So if the slump was a whisper of fear, the stance is a confident shout. When you open up your body, when you take up space, you are sending a loud and clear signal to your brain, I'm in control, I am confident, I can handle this. And this isn't just faking it till you make it, it's actually boosting your self-esteem from the inside out.
And hey, the science totally backs us up. Just look at the data from these studies. They had people do a stressful task, and the group that was held in an upright posture, they reported way higher self-esteem and less fear than the group that was slumped over. Their physical position had a direct impact on their mental toughness. That's huge.
And remember how slouching was basically starving your brain of oxygen? Well, sitting or standing tall does the complete opposite. An open chest means you can take full, deep breaths. You're flooding your brain with oxygen, and that leads to more alertness, sharper concentration, and that awesome feeling of mental clarity.
So, you might be wondering, how on earth does just shifting your shoulders change your brain chemistry? Well, it's not magic, and it's not just in your head. It's pure biology. Let's take a look under the hood at the actual wiring that makes all this possible.
Okay, the key player here is this incredible thing called the vagus nerve. I want you to think of it like a two-way superhighway for information, constantly zipping messages between your brain and your major organs, your heart, your lungs, your gut. It's the main boss of your rest and digest system, the system that tells your whole body to just calm down.
And here's how posture messes with it. A slumped, caved-in posture literally pinches and reduces the activity of that calming vagus nerve. At the same time, it tells your body to pump out more cortisol. That's your main stress hormone. But an upright stance does the exact opposite. It stimulates the vagus nerve and helps lower that cortisol, creating an actual biological state of calm and confidence.
All right, now for the best part. You don't need to go to a yoga class or buy a fancy chair to make this work for you. You can actually hijack this whole mind-body system and give yourself a mood boost right now, in like 2 seconds.
So here is your super simple 3-step reset. You can do it with me. First, imagine there's a string gently pulling the very top of your head up towards the ceiling. Feel that length in your spine? Good. Second, instead of just yanking your shoulders back, think about broadening your collarbones, opening up your chest. And third, plant both of your feet flat and firm on the floor. Feel grounded? And that's it. Seriously, you just sent a brand new powerful message straight to your brain.
So what's the big takeaway here? It's that you have so much more direct control over your emotional state than you probably realize. Your body isn't just a taxi for your brain, right? It's an active partner in creating your moment-to-moment reality. So the real question is, what message are you going to send your brain today?